students, I have come back with one more problem on this type. Already in my previous session we have solved it too. I am continuing with one more important problem which may appear in the question paper. Just see here. It has already appeared a number of times, a type of it a number of times. So let us solve this. Take one pen and a paper and start working with me. So the solution goes as, we need to work for its inverse Laplace transform using this property. Okay, so L inverse of e to power minus pi s divided by s square plus 1 plus s into e to power minus 2 pi s divided by s square plus 4 we are working for. Is it? Now this is equal to, now see, before going to the solution for this, let us first consider, eliminate this exponential part. You will be left with what? 1 divided by s square plus 1 for the first term, and you know L inverse of 1 divided by s square plus 1 is sin t. Similarly, what is L inverse of? You eliminate the exponential part from the second term also. So that is e to power minus 2 pi s. If you eliminate, you are left with L inverse of s squared s divided by s square plus 4. Now its inverse Laplace transform is cos 2t. Is it not? Now using these two things, okay, so this is as good as writing L inverse of e to power minus pi s divided by s square plus 1 plus L inverse of s into e to power minus 2 pi s divided by s square plus 4. Can I write it like this? Okay. Now already we have got these two things. Now for the first part this is going to be my f of t, and for the second part this is going to be my f of t. I have told you already. And whenever it comes in this pattern, yes, a combination in this pattern, you are going to first separate your exponential term and take the inverse Laplace transform of the remaining f bar of s. Now once you get the inverse Laplace transform of that f bar of s, you are not going to write it as f of t, you are going to change it to f of t minus a. Means what? Wherever you have t over here, you are not going to write it as simply t. You will write it as t minus a. And what is that value of a? Value of a is simply by comparing this property with this given thing. You just compare this with this, you will find the value for a to be pi in the first case, whereas in the second case you will find its value to be 2 pi. Okay, let's use that property and solve it. Therefore, L inverse of e to power minus pi s divided by s square plus 1, I hope it is seen there, just see, okay, plus e to power minus 2 pi s divided by s square plus 4 will be equal to, now just see, already I have solved about 2 to 3 problems previously. I will directly write the solution here. Now here we are going to write it as sine of f bar of L inverse of f bar of s, we have got it as f of t to be sine t, but I am not going to write it as sine t, I am going to write it as sine of t minus pi. I hope it is clear to you. T minus pi, okay, into u of t minus pi, because as per that property we are doing it, okay, plus its inverse Laplace transform was cos 2t, so it will be cos of t minus 2 pi, sorry, 2 times here it should be, 1 minute, it should be 2 times t minus 2 pi into u of t minus 2 pi, okay. Let us further simplify it. That is equal to, what is sine of pi minus t will consider. Let us consider it as sine of, I can take minus sign outside, just 1 minute. I can write this as minus of pi minus t. Let us consider it like this, into u of t minus pi, plus, similarly over here, plus cos of, I'll take minus sign outside, 2 times 2 pi minus t, you will get, into u of t minus pi, t minus 2 pi, okay, you will get it like this. Now further simplify this. Now sine of minus, this is minus, is it not? Write it as minus, sine of pi minus t you will get, into u of t minus pi, plus, now what is cos of minus theta? You all know very well. What is cos of minus theta? Cos of minus theta is cos theta itself. Similarly, sine of minus theta is minus sine theta. So because of that we have taken that minus sign over here, which was here. Similarly, u of t minus pi is there, and here since cos of minus theta is cos theta, using that property this minus sign it has no this at all. So we'll have cos of 4 pi minus 2t. I am taking that 2 inside, okay, into u of t minus 2 pi, something like this. Now this is equal to, what is sine of pi minus t? Okay, what is sine of pi minus t? This is 0. Okay, so when you okay, this is 0 degrees. As you come to this part, it will be pi over here, is it not? This is pi. Pi minus t means what? It comes in the second quadrant where sign is positive. All students take coffee, you have that. Okay, so all trigonometric signs are positive, functions are positive in the first quadrant, whereas only sine and cosecant are positive in the second quadrant. Okay, so this sign is there and therefore this particular value is positive, but there is a minus sign because of the minus sign inside that bracket. So let us keep it as it is. So you will have sine t only, and it is even multiple of pi by 2. So therefore sine t into u of t minus pi, keeping that negative sign as it is, plus similarly you have cos of 4 pi minus 2t. What is cos of 4 pi? First 2 pi covering one 2 pi over here. Next one more circle makes it 4 pi minus 2 theta, minus 2t, sorry. It comes in the fourth quadrant and wherein cos is positive. So therefore this complete value will be positive, and since it is even multiple of pi by 2, it will be cos 2t only into u of t minus 2 pi. So this is the most simplified form of solving this problem. Okay, I hope this is clear to you. I'll come up with one more problem here. Yes, I have come up with one more problem, that is find the inverse Laplace transform of the last one, that is cos hyperbolic 2s divided by e to power 3s into s square in the denominator. Okay, so now you have it can be written this can be written as, first you keep 1 divided by e to power 3s into s square as it is. But what is cos hyperbolic 2s for you? You can simplify it as cos 2s e to power 2s plus e to power minus 2s over 2. Is it not? Now I'll take this to the numerator. You will have 1 divided by 2s square as it is. Okay, but this goes to the numerator. It takes e to power minus 3s over here, and the bracket remains e to power 2s plus e to power minus 2s, something like this. Okay, now further if you simplify this, that is take this inside, 1 divided by 2s square as it is. If you get this inside, you will have e to power minus s, look at this, plus e to power minus 5s, something like this. I hope it is clear to you. Now let us take the inverse Laplace transform. Inverse Laplace transform of cos hyperbolic 2s divided by s square into e to power 3s is equal to L inverse of, I'll take half outside because it is constant. So it is e to power minus s plus e to power minus 5s divided by s square. Since the denominator for both the terms is same, so I will write it one more step here. L inverse of e to power minus s divided by s square plus e to power minus 5s divided by s square. And you also know what is L inverse of 1 by s square, which is simply t. Is it? Just simply t. So I just want here, since it is in this pattern, we have to get the value of a for the first term. Its value is 1. So I'll just continue it here, half. The value of a is 1, so it becomes t minus 1. In place of f of t, you're going to write t minus, this is your f of t for both the cases. So t minus 1 you're going to write, since the value for the first term is a value is 1. So into u of t minus 1, unit step function you have to multiply, plus here the value for a is 5. So it will be t minus 5 into u of t minus 5. I think it was not seen previously. See here, I have written it. I'm sorry, I could not make out whether that screen is seen to you. Okay, see, half is as it is there. So already e to power minus s divided by s square you all have. You already know the L inverse of 1 by s square, which is t. That is going to be your f of t for both the terms. But since it is e to power minus s multiplied here, using that property once again, you are going to write t minus 1 in place of t into u of t minus 1, because the value for a is 1. Plus similarly here the value for a is 5. So it will be t minus 5 into u of t minus 5, and half is there as it is. So this completes your solution for this problem. Continue in my next session. Till then, thank you.